Shine Divine, my friends, and welcome to today's video where my purpose is to bring you encouraging and inspiring messages from the divine. I'm so glad that you're here. Let's get started and see what message Spirit has for us today. If it feels good to do so, I would encourage you to take a couple of deep cleansing breaths to help you ground down into your own energy so that you may receive messages directly from your spirit team. Okay. Let's see what message Spirit has for us. Time to go. Interesting. New life. Oh my gosh. Okay. And no place like home. Wow. Okay. So Spirit is letting us know that we're coming upon a time of change, a time of transition, a time of beginning something new. And it's going to lead us into a place of feeling like we belong, finding our place, being at a time where we feel genuinely connected and welcomed and supported. But in the meantime, there is this transition period of accepting and acknowledging that it's time to go. It's time to make that change. It's time to move on. And it's time to move into this new life. And for some of you, I feel like this has been a really difficult decision to come to. It's been a really hard thing to accept that it's time to go. It's time to move on because you're afraid that this new life leading to a new sense of home is not possible. You feel like either you don't deserve it or it's just not in the cards for you. But Spirit is saying no. Once we've made this decision, once we've accepted, yes, it's time to go, it's time to take action, that is what opens you up into this new life, heading to this new place that is going to feel more like home than ever before. You get to wake up. You get to wake up into a new life, stretching your wings, stretching your body, and feeling that release of all things past and now moving into this fresh, new energy. Number 45, it's time to go. We're not there anymore. It's time to move on. That's really exciting. Okay, let's pull some more cards. Let's go a little deeper. Okay, Spirit, what other messages do you have for us today in regards to this transition that is taking place? Woo. What other messages do you have for us today in regards to this transition that we are about to embark on? Okay. I'm feeling another shuffle. Okay. All right, starting off, we've got the Five of Winter. Walk away from dishonest associations, realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that's not worth the effort. That's a hard lesson to come to, is accepting that something that we've been on, that we've been doing, really isn't what we're meant to be doing or meant to be continuing. It doesn't mean that it didn't have any benefits, but it is a lesson that we're needing to learn. And Spirit, especially with this time to go energy, it's Spirit's being very clear. Walk away from it. It's not worth the effort. What's leading you into a much better life is letting go. and saying, I'm done with it, with whatever this old energy is. Unity. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. Leading you into this new life is when you will really feel like you are able to establish your own discernment and determine which of the past you can continue to bring forward with you and what of the past needs to just stay in the past. Not everything that you have been into or interested in or that has helped you in the past is necessarily meant to follow you into this new life. And so it does take some understanding of yourself to determine what it is old versus new to bring forth with you. But it would be beneficial to take a little time to really think that through. And then once you've made that decision, leave it in the past. Next, we have 7 of Spring. Be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. This new life that you're heading towards, you will feel stronger in who you are. You will feel more convicted in what you believe, and it will be easier to be assertive and to know what is right for you. Strength. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges. The power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to celebrate how wonderful you are. Yes, this new life is bringing about new strength and power like never before. It's going to be incredible for you. Queen of Summer, listen to your heart. Intuitive insights you can trust. Taking care of others. I love this Queen of Summer energy that comes through from time to time, especially in relations to a new life that's beginning. This is what will meet you on the other side of this transition. And then we have 6 of Winter. Positive changes are on the way. A welcomed relief from troubled times. Traveling or relocating. You're traveling on this process, traveling through this process, traveling on this journey of learning to let go, learning of acknowledging, being able to really see when it's time to cut ties and move on into your new life. And that new life leads you again into this no place like home energy, feeling welcomed, loved, stable, secure, cherished just as you are. A newfound strength in yourself and in your surroundings. I want to pull a couple more of these. What else do we have to look forward to through this transition process? What else do we have to look forward to through this transition of process? Ooh, Observer. Okay, so the Observer is about being able to, again, acknowledge what's going on, being able to see it for what it's worth. You know, not necessarily reacting to everything all the time, but being able to kind of take a step back and really see and take stock of what's happening in your life. And that is what's really going to help you determine that it's time to go and what it is specifically that you are leaving behind. Flexible. Okay. Yes. Being flexible through this transition will be key. Something that will be very helpful for you is to be fluid in... So sorry. I just got so distracted by my neighbors. All of a sudden I saw this huge cloud of dust and dirt because I guess they're doing landscaping and that's the only way. I don't know. Anyway, I just saw a huge cloud of dirt all of a sudden. Great. Anyway, Be flexible. Okay, and then we have building blocks. Okay, interesting. So, building blocks. With this new life, it's going to be a time of creating and building a better life. You know, once you get through this acknowledgement of letting go what it is that you're leaving behind and stepping into this new life, you're given this opportunity of starting new and building from the ground up. And I know that for some of you, that sounds like a lot of work. It's like, I've already done all this work. But with all of that you've already been through and everything that you've already learned, it's like you now have the right tools, the right equipment, the right materials needed, the right energy needed to create, building these blocks, you know, one by one, to create this new life, this new home, metaphorically speaking, that you will thrive in. It's something that will help bring you to this new strength of yours. And it will not be a challenge for you. It will require effort, but it's going to be the type of thing where like you want to work on it because it's your new life and you're like building this beautiful house up in the sky, and it's going to feel unlike anything that you have really felt before. Let's pull a couple more of these. Okay. Feeling two. Okay. So we've got awakening. Change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness. A temporary pause in action while you are being that observer, while you are taking stock of what's going on in your life and realizing when that time to really let go and just move on into this new life. The wheel, delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. We're moving from this pause, this observation period, and we're moving into this new life, moving with the wheel into this new area of what's next for us. Queen of Winter, let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career. And also, career, but anything else in your life that you're like, it's time to change up, you know? All right, what are the final messages you have for us today, Spirit? What are the final messages you have in store for us? What else do you want us to know? Whoa. Okay. Go through this period of time, this transition, with gratitude. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. Moving through this period of time, moving through with gratitude, being grateful for the experiences that you've had, that you're now saying, okay, I'm done with this and I'm moving on into my new life. I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for all the lessons I've learned, but it's time to move on. Sacrifice. Sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. For some of you, that letting go, the time to go is going to be harder in the beginning until you really accept that it's all for your benefit. It's cutting away what needs to go to help you step into this new life energy. Right now, stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than being handled each minute. And lastly, we have non-duality. Let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at doing both. The non-duality of being able to recognize where you're at, what's happened in the past, being grateful for it, but then also being able to move through that transition and into your new life, into your new home. I feel like some of you, there's also like, that's literally about a new home. You're literally leaving an old home, physically speaking, and moving into a new place, and that's a very exciting time. And you're building it from the inside. You're building it into the home that you truly, truly desire and that you deserve, and it's going to be a really lovely time for you. For those of you that aren't necessarily physically moving, you're definitely going through a transition. You're starting new very soon, but it takes a little bit of observation at first to really be able to see what it is exactly that is being cut away, and being grateful for the experiences that you've had in the past to help move you through this new life energy, and finding that home, that new home where you feel so connected, so secure, cherished and loved and supported, because you deserve it and it is on its way in for you. Thank you so much for being here. I am grateful for each and every one of you. Be safe, be well. I hope you find ways to enjoy your life. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Shine divine.